Hey, what's up guys? Screwdog77 here, and we're back again for a sort of park that I haven't mentioned yet, for reasons unknown. But by the title, you probably already get the shit, but whatever. We're back on Planet Bolden. You might be wondering, why are we on Planet Bolden? You already have all the skill points here. Not by choice, unfortunately. Got that one on accident. But we are actually here to investigate a mysterious thing on this planet. Now, if we head back over here to the fountain area, if we climb to the top of it, you can see that there's a teleporter here. But it doesn't work. We're pressing triangle, nothing's happening. I'm just pulling up the quick select and switching a bunch of weapons. It's great. Shit. I mean, it doesn't matter that I pulled out the Keylanoids, but, like, it's not a big deal. But if you come here at 3 a.m. in the morning on your PS3, let's see, what time is it? It's 8:52, so I missed it by a few hours. 3 a.m. has to be 3 a.m. I think it's between 3 and 4, or 2 and 3. I don't know, it might be 2. I think it's 3 and 4 for this. But anyway, so if you want, you can find out by changing your PS3 or PS2, I think that works there too. PS2's internal clock. So that you can, do the thing that I'm trying to can't form words. You know what I mean? Or you could wait till 3 a.m. and access the teleporter at the actual intended time. But there's actually another way to get to the same place. Now that will take you to a secret location. But there's another teleporter on this planet that's a little bit more interesting than that teleporter. So, what we're going to want to do to get to this teleporter, because it's actually out of bounds, it's not in the normal area of play. So what we have to do is we have to hump on the grind rail. And you're playing it normally, right? Just doing everything normally up until a certain point, and then you'll see. So it's right here. But what you want to do is you want to come over here, jump over the side here, get onto this one. Instead of going straight, you want to hop over here and hit the side, and then hover on down. Now, of course, the helipack or the thruster pack can do this, but now we are out of bounds. If we head over here, you can see that we're actually on the other side of a wall in the level, and if we head over here, we actually, a bunch of textures haven't loaded in yet from an area earlier where actually a platinum bolt was, up on, I think that platform right there it's supposed to be. But yeah, we're out of bounds, and not very hard to get there, but if we head over here, and some textures haven't loaded, I think you can walk across them, but if you just stick to the, I think if you just stick to the solid textures, it doesn't matter. You're going to want to head over here to this sort of totally off in the distance place, and you want to head over here on the side, and you'll fall through. Now you just head in here, and jump out. And now, as you can see, we're about to get hit by some shit, and I don't have the shield and the thing. Oh, I dodged it, I think. Did I actually dodge that? Anyway, let's bust out the Keylanoids. Now, we're going to have a couple guys over here, but if you can see straight past them, there's a teleporter on the ground now. Some guys will spawn for a little bit. They're not infinitely spawning, so just, deal with them. I think over here... No, I thought there was a teleporter over there as well, but there isn't. Oh, is it behind us? Is there a... Yeah, there's a teleporter back here that says return to the ship. So if you come over here on accident, you can return to the ship easily that way. Because there's no other way out. But if we head over here, Insomniac Museum. What's that? Let's take it. And now, we're actually being flown to a new planet. A planet we haven't seen yet in the game, though it's going to have, I think, one of Tabora's soundtracks in the background. So, Planet Burbank. If you didn't know, Burbank is a place in California where Insomniac Games is located currently, or at the time, I could be wrong. So now we got a trophy museum tour, so we made it here. And so now, for the rest of this part, we're going to be going through and standing under these speech bubbles, and they'll be giving us information. So, this is going to be a long part, but it's going to be a really interesting Easter egg part, and I'll be talking about stuff the whole time, but, you know how it is. You get it. So, I'll shut up for these because they're actually voice recorded.
This is Mike Stout. I'm a designer at Insomniac Games. Hi, welcome to the Insomniac Museum. Here you'll see some of the great things that never quite made it into the game, and you'll learn a little bit about life here at Insomniac Games.
So yeah, this is the Insomniac Games Museum. And there's a bunch of cool stuff in here. And pretty much there's a ton of rooms and has cut content. So let's go ahead and we'll just get straight into this, shall we?
Hello, my name is Brian Allgeier, the design director at Insomniac Games. These floating spherical monstrosities are the elusive gravity spheres, which were originally going to be included in Silver City. They proved to be too difficult, and a bit nauseating, to be included. They are preserved here for posterity. Swing shot up to try running around one, and then swing shot again to get off the sphere.
Okay, so this is really cool. So a lot of the, there's a few things in this museum that are cut that we can actually mess around with. So we can actually swing up to these spheres and run around on them. Whoa, let's go ahead. And you can see why these might be a bit problematic. That didn't quite look right on the camera. Yep, let's see, what else are we swinging to? Let's go for it. Yeah, the camera's not loving this. Sorry, camera. So anyway, let's check out the next thing over here.
Hi there, my name's Tim Trespass. I'm a gameplay programmer here at Insomniac Games. I'm a Leo from Washington, D.C. I like anime and shiny objects. This car was originally going to be included in the battle with the giant robot on Snivlac. Unfortunately, its lack of heavy weaponry proved its bane. It now calls the Insomniac Museum its home.
Yep, so we can actually get in this thing and ride around in it. That's pretty neato. And we can actually use this to explore other... Come on. Yeah, there we go. To explore other rooms. And this doesn't just have cut content for going Commando. This has cut content for the original Ratchet and Clank.
Hiya! This is Oliver Wade, the animation director here at Insomniac Games. The three-headed Hydra was a big cut from Ratchet and Clank 1. It was originally intended as a mini-boss on Poketaru. Ratchet battled this beast whilst riding a boat through blowfish-infested waters. However, it didn't end up being that much fun at all.
Yep. So, and you know, these things, I don't think they're solid. I think we just walk through them and look at them. But yep, this was actually cut from the first game. It was supposed to be a mini-boss. That's pretty cool. I would have thought it'd be interesting if in the PS4 game they actually brought some of these cut ideas back. And I haven't been to this museum in a while, so maybe there is something that has been cut that we'll see. But if we head in here, it'll just talk about the ramps, I think, that we see on the sides all over the place.
My name is Chris Town, and I'm a tester here at Insomniac Games. Here at Insomniac, we're so hopped up on caffeine that we bounce off the walls! You can do the same with these gravity ramps.
Yep, so all throughout the museum, these gravity ramps will let you get up onto the walls and stuff. And that's pretty neat and all. Pretty neat. Come on. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it was letting me go around the corner. Yep, and they're not just secluded to this room. There's quite a few of them, actually. So I think we'll actually go around the perimeter of this place, and then we'll conquer the inside features. So let's keep going around the sides here. And here, we have another room, I believe. Yep, right over here. Or two.
Hello, this is Pedro Hastinas. I am a gameplay programmer at Insomniac Games. This little widget was used to test our new chunk system. We lovingly call it the corn system. Notice how all the breakables in this game are much prettier? Well, that's corn working hard for you. Give it a whack and see what it does.
This just shows us sort of how things like break. So we can show that, and like little bits and pieces fly out of it. So pretty neat. And then we have another thing over here.
Mike Stout here. Fear the random robot NPC. This robot never made it into Ratchet and Clank 1 because of the fabled Day of Poultry, when chickens swarmed over our offices and pecked the computer, holding this mechanical darling to pieces. We were able to retrieve her eventually, though.
Yep. Interesting. Not much to say about that, except there was a Day of Poultry at the Insomniac Games development studio. And then over here, we have another room. Sweet. Let's check it out.
Mike Stout here. Have you ever wanted to create your own infiltrator puzzle? Well, now you can. Just stand on the blue pad and play around with the values a bit. Confound your friends and amaze your enemies.
Yep, so I guess we can sort of fuck around with this thing. And I think it already has a sort of puzzle in here. And there's no benefit for solving it, so fuck you, I'm not doing it. And, I mean, well, actually, let's go into the create our own. So, yeah, we can sort of do our own thing. But this is complicated, I don't want it. Get me out of here. No, I don't want to mess around with it. But it's something you can do. And we have another vehicle over here that doesn't really have a bubble or anything. And as you can see, Ratchet sort of just fucking phases into it like he phases into that thing. But this one actually has weapons, I think, if I fire the R1 button. And so let's use this to travel around for a bit. We actually have a couple more rooms over here, though.
Hello, I'm Carl Grande, the QA manager here at Insomniac Games. This gadget was originally intended for Ratchet and Clank 1. Unfortunately, it didn't make the cut, and so never saw the light of day. It now makes its home here at Insomniac Museum, gone but not forgotten.
Yep, so this actually kind of looks like a jet ski, and I think it's also supposed to be used on Pokotaru. Might be mentioned somewhere else here. But let's go into this room.
Chris here. This helmet was the original model for the Hologuise gadget in Ratchet and Clank 1. It was eventually changed to the handheld model you see in the finished game for reasons unknown. However, we once again suspect it was due to the squirrels with hacksaws.
Yep, so sort of an original helmet-like design for the Hologuise from the first game. So pretty neat, but I definitely prefer the more handheld, well, not the more, but the handheld option. And while we're going around the little perimeter of this place, let's go ahead and activate this let's go ahead and use the electrolyzer. Now this I think is the hardest one in the game, I think. I think they made this one the toughest, so let's see. Can I get it on the first try is the question. Ah, fuck. Well, the answer to that question was a very quick no. Boom. Got it on the second try, though. Not bad, but this actually does do something, and it opens up these outdoor areas, which we'll be checking out after we're done inside. So let's go ahead and head over here, and whoa! Well, I'm trying to turn the camera. Whoa!
Hey, this is Peter again. This was created to test screen buffer effects. Screen buffer effects are used to create things like distortion bubbles and heat hazing. This, however, ends up looking like a hall of mirrors. Can you guess why?
I can't, honestly. But it's fun fact, in the Vita version, this doesn't show up. They still have the bubble for it and everything, but they couldn't get it on the Vita. The Vita couldn't do it, I guess. Oh yeah, this is a weird thing. We can enter our ship from here. I think this is a glitch. I don't think this is supposed to be in the 2002 PS2 version. Is it? Oh. Oh, no, this is that other vehicle. Yeah, there's like a secret invisible vehicle here that goes a lot faster than I think this one does. I mean, we'll test it. Here, let's get back in this one. Yeah, see, I don't think it's this thing. It's like another thing. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. You can always see it because it's right there. But anyway, I don't know what the fucking deal with that is. Maybe we'll travel around on that for a bit, but let's check out this bubble.
Hey, this is Peter again. This dummy was created to test the new reaction system which we added to Ratchet and Clank 2. With this system, enemies would always be sure to react appropriately to being damaged without a ton of hassle. Go ahead and hit him. He won't mind.
So we have a little test dummy here that we can fuck up a little bit. So let's go ahead and take our new vehicle. Where'd that thing go? Oh, well, guess I lost it. Oh, wait, no, I see it. Yep, we'll ride this thing around for a bit. Back up. Oh, it's circle. Okay. This thing is not easy to control. Whatever this thing is. I wish we could see what this thing was supposed to look like, honestly. Fuck it. We'll take this one. This one I can at least see what I'm doing. We have a few more things around the sides to check out. Let's check this out. This might look familiar.
My name's Corey Stockton, and I'm a designer here at Insomniac Games. You may recognize this drill from Ratchet and Clank 1. It was held by a large construction worker who gives you a lump of raritanium. This is originally a weapon called the Revolverator. Ratchet would strike enemies with it and then spin them over his head.
Yep. So this almost became a weapon in our Ratchet and Clank 1, but that guy with the raritanium ended up having it. So, whatever. If it wasn't much fun, then I guess it's a good thing that it got cut, though. I'd like to use it, though, and decide that for myself.
Hey, it's Tim. This monstrosity was intended to be a boss battle fought on the jet ski gadget. Seeing as the jet ski never made it in Ratchet and Clank, however, neither did this boss. May he rest in pieces.
And we have another bubble over here, but a smaller
My
version.
name is Sean Whistler, and I'm a tester here at Insomniac Games. This guy was originally intended to be an enemy in the ill-fated jet ski level that never made it into Ratchet and Clank 1. A moment of silence, please, for this gentle giant, torn down in his prime.
Yep, we can get a little closer and explore. So here's like a smaller version of the model, and then here's the, I guess, what it was going to be lifelike sort of thing. So there was a planet that was cut, the jet ski level, it sounds like. And if we head over here, we have a little bit more. Wait, It's over here. I was trying to use the boots, but didn't work.
Hi, I'm Leslie Matheson. I'm a designer here at Insomniac Games. This was intended to be the water system for Ratchet and Clank. However, as even this little patch of water taxes the game engine to its limits, a modified and severely optimized form was what eventually made it into the game. To see this patch in action, press circle.
But yeah, this is what the water was supposed to look like, which kind of like looks better than the fucking water in like Tools of Destruction almost. This is like really advanced water right here. This is like PS4 fucking water, yo. Maybe not. But yeah, it's pretty good looking. And that also doesn't show up in the Vita version. That, like the bubble is still there, and she still says it, but the water isn't there. So now we're going to be exploring the sort of interior areas, and fuck it, we're going around like this. Let's check this shit out. Look at this ugly hunk of junk.
Greetings, this is Oliver Wade, the animation director at Insomniac Games, doing an atrocious British accent. This is the original Gadgetron vendor from Ratchet and Clank 1. The official reason it was cut had something to do with saving memory. The real reason has a lot to do with squirrels, hacksaws, and our lawyers. I can say no more, because I am no longer able to do this accent.
But yep, the good-looking Gadgetron vendors were almost look like one of these fucking pieces of shit. I mean, honestly, these look really lame. I mean, I don't know. I prefer the Gadgetron vendors that we got. Let's go ahead and explore around here. So now we're back at the beginning. So now we just have the sort of interior areas to look at. I think I'll be taking these ones on foot. So I'll be leaving our vehicle behind.
Sean here. Don't worry, Ratchet. You wouldn't have had to fight this monster even if he did make it into the game. This giant bug ship was intended to act as scenery only, flying from place to place to ensure high detail on buildings, while leaving the play area open.
Yep, so just a background vehicle that didn't make it into the game. Someone probably worked hard on that. And so it got to come here in the Insomniac Museum. And I haven't gotten to talk about this yet, but there's actually more Insomniac museums than just this one. But let's look at these.
Hi, my name is Tony Garcia, and I'm a programmer at Insomniac Games. This wonder of an explosion was created especially for Ratchet and Clank 2. Its extreme versatility allowed it to creep into many different places in the game. You'll even see it in the electrolyzer puzzles. Stand on the blue pad to make your own explosions.
So yep, if we head over here, we can fuck with this thing. And I'll fuck with it a little bit, because you can like add stuff to it. Like we can add silvers to it. And we can actually, we can take all this red away. Like reduce it to nothing. Probably, come on, go a little faster. You can actually, but you can use this to change the color of the explosion. So now you see it's more yellow. And then as we take it even more away, it's getting greener and greener. Yep. So it's pretty cool. You can make it so it shakes the camera. Like certain ones in the game, like I think the those explosive ones on those big explosive containers on no tack make your screen shake. So it's like that. But we have another help
Tony
bubble.
Garcia here. This little demonstration allows you to create your own shot effect. Using the magic of debug technology, you can edit the shot's size and color, and then watch the bandit shoot it at the Blockman. Don't feel too sorry for the Blockman though, he's evil.
So over here we can do a similar thing. So I'll just, we'll leave the color the same. We'll mess with the size. Because I know if I, let's see, does this go further? Yeah, this goes way further. So we can see the tail increasing in length. So see, now he's firing it, and it's like going through him and through a wall. So it's kind of like really fucked up. It doesn't make any sense. Let's see the scale. Let's increase that. Trying to see what that's doing. I can't really tell. Inner width. Oh, see, that's making it like a huge shot. Like, now look at it go. It's pretty neat. Yeah, now it kind of looks kind of weird. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But yeah, you can sort of mess with it, and then you can like look at it through here, and it, ooh, look at that. Fun. But let's keep on keeping on, because we have much more to see. So let's check out over here, and there's actually like a fiery funnel thing.
Tony Garcia here. Using these 3 blue pads, you can edit the 3 particle effects in the center of the room. Go ahead, play around with them. You can achieve some truly great effects this way.
So what we can do is we can go over these things and sort of mess with the velocity. So now look, it's facing, the fire part of it is facing a different way. And see, it's just whoa. I mean, actually, let's reduce the red again. Let's make it all green. Yep, so now I have like a green effect. But you can also mess with these other pads to mess with the, I think the actual funnel. Now, this isn't the funnel, so what is this for? Is this one for the shit? Yep, that's what that one does. So now we got it facing all different directions. Pretty neat. And we're still not going to check out the outside yet. We still have more to do inside. Though I'm not sure how much more. I think this might be one of the last areas. Let's go ahead and check this out.
Corey here. This monstrous robotic squid was created for one of the Ratchet and Clank 2 prototype levels. Since that level never made it into the finished game, however, neither did poor Squiddy.
Yeah, poor Squidward didn't make it into the game. We already went over here. So I think we're already done with the interior. Now we can fuck around with the exterior. There's a few more speech bubbles and some areas on the outside. So here's a sort of interesting thing.
Hey, this is Peter again. These teleporters were originally intended to go into several of the levels. Due to time constraints, however, they were eventually cut.
So if we activate this, you can see a cool little effect. So see, it sort of builds it back and then puts us in. And now pressing triangle does like a seamless thing. You know what I mean? Like there's no like sort of fade to black and all that. But yep, but there's actually a secret-ish area. And if you look down there, I think that's Dan Johnson, but I could be wrong. No, I think that was him. But if we head over here around the side of the building and jump around like that, there's even more to explore. As you can see, we've got a sort of gravity boot course. Come on. And another speech bubble.
Hi, Leslie here. This gravity tower was created to test the magnet boots in Ratchet and Clank 1. However, with the new gravity boots that Ratchet gets in Ratchet and Clank 2, this tower is much more fun. Can you imagine scaling this tower while walking at half of Ratchet's speed? Yeah, we thought so.
Yep, this sort of comments on the improvement made with the gravity boots versus the magnet boots. And this teleporter will give you access to the outside. So we can actually like hop up on this thing and walk around it. And it's pretty cool. Now let's actually make our way to the top. So yeah, like I was saying earlier though, there's more Insomniac museums. There's actually one in Up Your Arsenal, one in A Crack in Time, and one in the PS4 Ratchet and Clank game. Though the PS4 Ratchet and Clank game one is not really like the others. Instead of it having cool stuff like this, it just has like Ratchet and Clank memorabilia from the series instead of actual things like that. And now you can see the whole top of the museum. And if we look down here, I think we can actually see our ship in the distance. There's no way to get to it, but let's see if we zoom in. There it is, our ship. Without its wings, for some reason. Now I'm trying to think if there's a way we can sort of get onto the museum from here. Yep, just like that. And we're on, oh fuck. Shit. I should have thought about this first. I kind of want to get out of here. Okay, so we're in here and we're stuck. But now might be a good time to try and give our glitching. You know, we're going to try and glitch our way out. Yep, there we go. And now we're back out. So I was able to actually get out of that situation quite easily, and I'm glad I got to show off the easy ways you can clip through walls with that. But now that we're pretty much done over here, there's a similar sided museum, but it doesn't have anything over there. I think it might have a floating head over there or something. But that's it. No bubbles or anything. So let's actually head to the interior, and we'll finish this thing off in here.
Brian Allgaier here. These escalating rows of blocks were used when we were in the early stages of creating Ratchet and Clank 1. They were used to test Ratchet's jump heights and jump distances to see which would be the most fun.
So yes, this is sort of like a beta test area where we can see Ratchet could walk up this first one. Oh, he did. I didn't do anything. Well, Ratchet can't walk up that one. You see, I walked up that one that time, but now I can't. What the hell? Do I need more momentum or something? I don't know. But yeah, this sort of shows his height and sees. This can be used to figure out, like, Ratchet can just jump up to climb that one, but can he climb this one? Nope. Can't climb that one. But you can get up it with that. We have another thing over here, though. Let's check it out.
Brian Allgeier here. These walls, which range from narrow to wide, were used to test wall kick distances for the original Ratchet and Clank.
So if we head over here, they get really thin. I'm going to see, can I wall jump in this? I can. Really easily. Okay. Let's try the skinniest one. Well, it looks like you can jump between any, but it's just a lot faster. But then we can come all the way over here to where it's like most wide, and it'll take a really long time to get up. And you're barely making any actual height difference, but we are getting up there. And then I think there's one more speech bubble, and then we're done. So let's go ahead and check it out. Right here.
Brian Allgeier here. These ramps get steeper and steeper as you go on. They were used to test how Ratchet's feet respond to different floor angles. It also helped establish that a 45-degree angle was the sharpest that Ratchet should be able to walk up.
So yes, if we head up to around... I know that's kind of cheating, but Ratchet can go up the 30, the 35, and the 40, and then he can also go up the 45 with no issue. But then issues start to arise with the 50, so you see he sort of like gets up there, and we can jump up there, and then you sort of get up here, and then Ratchet can't really make it up, and then he can't really make it up anymore, so we're kind of stuck here at the 55. But that's pretty much the Insomniac Museum. Lots of cool stuff, and I'm glad I got to show it off to you guys. And I'm glad this part didn't run on too long, because I thought, like, listening to these guys talk was gonna definitely hurt that. But if you want to go back to your ship, you can save here in this game, and up your arsenal you can't save in the Insomniac Museum without doing some weird tricky shit. I just wouldn't even try it because it can erase your save file, I think I read somewhere recently. But if we head back to the end, hold on, yep, you can see the back of the tail flying out. And can you see it over here? Does it stretch out beyond here? No, I think it's enclosed in that room. But if you head back to the very front of the museum, which is just around this corner, there's a teleporter that'll take you back to Planet Bolden, I believe. Or it'll just put you in your ship. No, I think it's going to send us back to Bolden. Right outside. Our ship. On Bolden. Yep, but that's the Insomniac Museum. And the next part, I'll be covering things in challenge mode and getting the platinum, I believe. No. I'm going to do a ship part next. I'm going to do a part about upgrading the ship. So I'll see you guys for that. And then Friday will be the finale. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.